Hey guys, it's Cherie, known as Cherie and Fitness on Instagram and also YouTube. This is an insight to my IVF journey. In particular, this is about my first trimester. So yes, my IVF cycle was successful. It was on my first attempt, which is very, very fortunate for us. For some people, it may take longer. For others, it can take the first time. So it really is just a delicate journey that each person needs to go on their own. Out from afternoon stroll with the boys. That road is very loud. But I was thinking about how next year I might be taking the same sunset route with a pram. That's pretty exciting.
This is the easiest part from what you're going through.
I know, but they're pumping me with all this progesterone and estrogen that my body is just so hormonal.
That's why you're so
emotional. And
That blood test hurt so much, and all of the hormones just swole up when she said that I won't get results till tomorrow. Like, that's just not on. I want my results soon, because if I get results tomorrow, I'm out of medication today, really. So I don't have a chance to drive into Melbourne tomorrow to pick up any medications. So I called the clinic and left a voice message with them saying I am pregnant. We're obviously waiting for the results to confirm it, and also the results for the progesterone to see what level I need. But I'm so happy to drive there today and get whatever I need to. So hopefully they just say, yep, it's the same medication, come and get it, and we'll let you know what the quantity is to have, the dosage. I've left a voice message and we'll wait and hopefully get a call back. So I called the clinic a couple of times and I'm here ready to go and pick up medication. I need to pick up about 6 weeks worth. I talked to 2 nurses because one called me back afterwards. First nurse said to get up until my 6-week scan, and my second nurse said wait till the blood test, so just get 2 or 3 weeks worth. But honestly, I don't know when my 6-week scan is. Like, considering that my embryo was 5 days old when it was frozen, I've done like 1 week since my transfer. Am I at 2 weeks or am I at 1 week? Like, I just don't know. So I'm gonna go in now and pick up whatever I can. Maybe I'll just pick up 5 weeks worth and then I can come and get some more at a different date. But so excited. Actually not excited to keep doing the medication, but we've made it this far and now we know it's for a good reason, and she said it's really vital to make sure we continue on with medication. So I'm going in there to pick up all that I need to, and if my progesterone levels are different, she'll give me a call and let me know to change just the dosage amount, as we said. So I asked her how much medication I need that will last me until my 6-week scan, and I'm 4 weeks apparently. I'm 4 weeks pregnant. I can't believe that. So I get a scan done in 2 weeks time and I'm just so freaking excited. So I am starving now. I'm about to pick up a sandwich from my favorite place, the Vegan Shack. Oh my god. This here is the plain Jane on gluten-free. I have added pickles and sauerkraut. Oh, it looks so good. Another day, another injection.
I was just calling with your blood results. Is now a good time?
Yes, that's fine.
So we got your blood results back. It has come back as a positive.
Yes?
So your pregnancy hormone is at 390. And we usually like it above 150, so that's really, really good.
Wow.
And then we've got your progesterone results at 30.5. It is a little bit on the low side, so I'm going to see what my mama wants to do, whether she wants to give you an extra progesterone or not.
Okay.
You are currently on the Utrogestin, yeah? And you're taking that 3 times a day?
Yes, I'm having that 3 times a day.
And the Polytex injections?
And the injections every second day?
Yeah. That's fine. I'll run it by her and see. She might change the Polytex daily, but we'll give you a call and let you know.
No stress. And I'm also having the tablet.
Carbon over tablet.
Yes.
Yeah. To continue with all of that as per normal, you will have to repeat the blood test again on Tuesday just because of the type of medical that you're doing. It's just our protocol to repeat the blood test.
Yep.
Nothing else. And in the meantime, I'll see if I can get an update in regards to your progesterone levels, yeah?
Okay.
I'll give you a call back. Do you have any questions or anything for me?
No questions at the moment.
Awesome. So you're 4 weeks and 2 days pregnant today.
Amazing.
Cool. Speak to you soon, Sheree. Just give us a call if you have any questions.
I just had my mum come and visit me. She just left, and boy, it was so nice to have somebody over that knows what you're going through and that has been there through the journey, and that, especially during COVID time, can just come and give you a big old hug. If you need someone to talk to, screw the rules of telling people after 13 weeks. Yes, you have to wait to 13 weeks to know whether your baby has more of a fighting chance. But if you need to tell someone, if you just need to talk to somebody, then please do. Don't just leave it all trapped inside your head. And the best advice that I've been given is only tell people that you are happy to talk to or that you would reach out to if it went the other way as well. Oh my gosh, I'm not happy with doing injections every day. My poor belly just feels so tender. Just to even like pinch those areas that he's done, like it just feels harder. But I've got to go pick up more of this today to get through to next week when we have our 6-week scans. We only have 3 days left, so what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we probably need enough to last till next Friday because I think our scan will be around then. But yeah, I've planned with my sisters to come over on the 5th of July, which should be after our 6-week scan, so hopefully we have something special to show them as well. But so excited. Today I have a blood test to check my progesterone level, so I am driving into Melbourne nice and early so that they can get the test results back today. I hate blood tests, as you know. Hopefully I don't cry this time. But yeah, I'm just going to go in, see the nurse so I can get a actual blood test slip, go get my blood test done, pick up some more medication, and then maybe go get some ice cream. So I got my results back. Joking. I basically called as I was out for a walk, so I didn't get to record the conversation, but I do have my results emailed to me because I couldn't remember the numbers as I was trying to deal with the dogs and the lights and the traffic. So basically, my progesterone level has increased now. My progesterone level is at 107, which is really good. So that has boosted a lot. And my HCG is now at 3,131. So it needed to have doubled from the last result. So it's definitely done that, I think. But yeah, so it's really good. I'm really excited. Basically, they said to continue every medication the same as I've been doing. So I'm planning to do that, and I'm booking in my 6-week scan with the ultrasound lab. It's not actually with my doctor, and that is booked in for Monday the 6th of July, so that's like 2 weeks from now, just under 2 weeks. So I'm going to do that. I'm so excited to actually be going to our 6-week scan. I don't know if Jake can come with me, but let's hope he can. And I hope that I can also pick up some more medication before the end of the weekend, and hopefully I don't have to drive all the way to Melbourne. Maybe I can just pick it up from Werribee. So that's my next mission, is to call them tomorrow. I am just so flat at the moment. My main concern is trying to get some exercise in. I've been super busy. Yesterday we were reopening the studio, and then today, like, running to Melbourne and back and dealing with work. I went for a 25-minute walk, but I didn't get to fit in anything else, and I've just been frustrated and disappointed with myself. But I just need to make a plan. So I'm going to make a plan today at some time, and tomorrow I'll be doing my workout. I have bought about 6 of these, and each time I go and buy a new one, I'm like, geez, I hope that I don't have to be on them for much longer. And I am now on my last tablets, and then I get to move to pregnancy tablets instead of preconception ones. Oh God. Guess who that is? Oh my God. I'm not even a mama there, but you know. Fake little bump. Oh my gosh, I just napped for like 2 hours. Lately I've been feeling kind of lethargic. All of the injections have really just made my tummy feel quite tender, so like wearing high-waisted things is kind of not ideal right now, especially ones that push really hard. So I've been wearing looser high-waisted things and wearing things that are low as well. So a lot of the tops I have are like crop tops too, so I'm finding that my wardrobe is limited at the moment. And only assume that this is a craving, because I just feel like I can't eat anything else or have an appetite for anything else but these right now. And this is just for tonight, but So I'm on the phone or waiting to talk to a nurse, because today I experienced a little bit of blood. So I experienced a bit of blood today, and I'm just calling the nursing team to make sure everything's okay. I did watch on Grey's Anatomy last night that Dr. Torres had a bit of blood during, I think, the first 6 weeks anyway, and she was worried, and she got a scan and everything was okay. I believe when it comes to miscarriage there's a lot more blood, so I'm just having high hopes.
Thank you for calling the nursing team for Dr. Manuela Toledo.
Having high hopes that everything is okay.
Called at the tone.
Hi, my name is Cherie Brown, and I am just calling to talk to one of the nurses. I'm just experiencing a little bit of bleeding. Could you please call me back? That would be awesome. Thank you.
Tending to other patients. Your call will be attended to as soon as possible.
I'm trying to be really optimistic about this. God made a promise, and when I did my pregnancy test, it was saying He proved He's on my side. I believe that this is going to work, because God is for me and not against me, and I have to have that optimism, because unless proven otherwise, I'm still pregnant, and I still have to believe that. And after talking to Mum, she never spotted during her pregnancy, but her sister spotted every month of her pregnancies. I don't think this is really spotting. Like, I really do feel like it's my period. But it's not as heavy and it's deeper. Anyway, I'm on hold again. They haven't called back, but I called them. And I will keep bugging until I get an answer. Okay, so after speaking to the nurses today, or the early pregnancy nurse, and she gave me her number. Her name is Louise, and I'm so grateful for Louise. It helped me feel a little bit more confident knowing that what I'm going through isn't uncommon, which is great. That's kind of all I really wanted to know. This is my first time going through this, and I understand at IVF clinic there will be a whole bunch of girls who are probably really anxious. So she did say if I was feeling really anxious, I could come in and get a blood test, but I could get a scan done earlier. However, there's no guarantee that they will find a heartbeat, and that is what my scan is for next week. So if they can't find a heartbeat, they can't really say whether the baby is okay or not, because I'll still be showing HCG levels in my system. They can check my progesterone to see if that is low, but I am having 3 pessaries and an injection each day. So I don't think that my progesterone is low. She said the pessaries can cause some cramping, and that is kind of what I'm feeling. So I'm not too stressed anymore. My bleeding has stopped for now. I'm just monitoring it. Basically, she just said to rest. I'm feeling a lot better now, just having talked to somebody that knows what medication I'm on, somebody that knows what I'm going through, how many weeks I am, and how often they get these phone calls. So tomorrow is 6 weeks, and I wouldn't say this is a craving. I just kind of have no appetite for anything else except for fish fingers and pink smoothie bowls at the moment. This has just got 1.5 bananas, a handful of frozen pink dragon fruit, and some almond milk with some vegan protein powder to make me feel fuller for longer. I should add some vegetables to it, maybe some zucchini and spinach, just to get some greens in me, because as I said, I'm not really having too much else at the moment, except I am having oats as well. Cheers. So I did it. Today I just rested. I've been told now to rest until I get my 6-week scan, and I'll find out probably more then. But yeah, I'm just feeling a bit flat about it because I finally felt like so happy to move again. My back hadn't been as sore because I've been strengthening my back, doing more weighted things, but here we are again. Back to no training. Okay. I am now week 6 of my pregnancy. Actually, I'm 6 weeks and 1 day as of today. And I just want to send out a formal apology to all girls who are pregnant or have been pregnant, especially the ones that I have met, and hearing their stories about their morning sickness or nausea or not wanting to eat particular foods and wanting to eat other foods. Like, I always thought that since I moved more into fitness and since I've changed my lifestyle, that when I get pregnant, I won't have the same issues. But I am apologizing right now. I just feel so nauseous all the time. And if I'm not nauseous because I don't want to eat particular foods, I am nauseous because I haven't eaten anything. So this morning I could barely, it's not like I feel like I'm gonna vomit, but I've struggled to eat my oats. I had a muesli bar which I could handle some nuts and some dark chocolate, which was good. But otherwise, yesterday was meant to have tacos, did not feel like tacos for the life of me. So I had a grilled burger instead. For lunch that day yesterday, I was meant to have sweet potato and turkey, and I was like halfway through it, I'm like, I don't think I can finish the rest of this, and I have to run a class now. And then afterwards I wanted just a toasted sandwich with pesto in it. So, so I do apologize to anybody that has had this great feeling of being nauseous during pregnancy. I know your pain now, and I think it was just ignorance because I never had experienced it myself. I thought that it was something that you could just control over. And I have just been wanting to eat chips, and it's like the only thing that I can bear. And to explain the feeling to anybody that hasn't felt this way before, I feel like, and I'm trying to like be internal right now, it feels like, you know, when you just have finished gastro or just finished being sick for some reason, and people are discussing food options to you, and you're like, oh my gosh, I just don't think I could handle that right now. That is the feeling that I get all the time, morning to night. And it's not just when I'm around food. I feel nauseous just like standing right now to go have a shower. Like, all I'm doing is showering. I'm not even eating food, and I just feel nauseous. I'm hoping that that's a good sign. We haven't, gone and done our scan yet to know how that bleeding was 3 days ago, but since that day, I've just been feeling quite nauseous. I've been feeling like I've got cramps in my tummy. She said that was caused from pessary as well, so I'm not worried about that. But last night I woke up and it just had pains down the front of my legs too, like down near my hip flexors, and I generally get that pain when I am having a period. So whatever's happening down there is happening, and I feel it. So I definitely feel like I am still pregnant. I have no idea what I'm going to eat for lunch today. I'm just going to tackle this shower. I've had a nap because this morning I had to work, and I survived work. However, there were times where I was standing there like, oh, I'm feeling quite sick, and I'm trying to put on a face like everything's normal. But yeah, this morning was a struggle, and I'm hoping that after we finish doing medication, like my tummy is just so sore from all these injections that I just cannot wait to be done with them. And I'm hoping that when that Monday comes and I'm done with my injections, that I will be feeling better in my tummy. I'm just gonna deal with it. I think once you've done IVF, everything is just a blessing. So you just go, whatever, this is awesome. This just means that I'm pregnant still. So I'm just being excited about it as best as I can, and also trying to rest and do whatever my body needs me to do right now. So I've got my husband to read what's happening each week on babycentre.com.au, so you can head there and put in your due date. I got this letter from Melbourne IVF that said what my due date roughly is, and it could change along the way depending on scans and how fast the baby is growing, I guess. I managed to make zucchini slice yesterday, and I was able to eat it, and it was great. So I will pop the recipe up for you. My sister's come over and we're going to do the announcement today, so I'm very, very, very excited, very nervous, because like obviously having your head how they're going to react, but I'm just trying to let it go, and however they react is how they react in the moment. And I'm gonna video record it too, so that I have it for myself. I'm just so excited today, and I feel like nothing can bring me down, even if I'm feeling super sick. Anyway, rant over, let's do this injection.
Three, 2, 1.
I'm pregnant! Right now I am going to get ice cream, because I said to Jake if I have to do a blood test, I want ice cream. But I didn't have to do a blood test, but I still want to get ice cream. One of my favourite places in Yarraville is Goji, and we're not even near Yarraville for the scan, but anyway, I was like, we'll just do a detour on the way home, get some ice cream. Today we went in and we saw a heartbeat. We didn't hear one, but we definitely saw one, and it was amazing. Obviously the scan, like, things might change, but I knew that the scan would be okay. So yes, I need to stay on medication exactly the same, 1 injection a day, 3 pessaries a day, and also my estrogen tablets that I'm having twice a day. So I just went to the supermarket and bought the most randomest things, and I need to worry about this now because of COVID. So I bought the most randomest things. Last night I was lying in bed feeling so nauseous. I had potato chips for dinner, and I just knew I needed to eat more than just potato chips. I had a few little They're like baked peanut butter and chocolate sort of rolls that are from this health food store. They're like raw desserts, but they were quite small, so I had 2 of those because I needed some sort of substance for my tummy. But anyway, I was looking up, let me just take this jacket off. Lucky for me, I have not been vomiting yet. I don't know how I would cope vomiting every day, and I feel for everybody that is just so sick they can't even keep food down. However, it says that it peaks around week 9, so who knows. I am just being grateful for like what I'm going through at the moment. Don't stress too much about this period. You'll go back to regular eating once you can maintain food again, but for now, just important to drink lots of water and have a supplement so that whatever you are missing, then you're at least being able to make it up in that supplement. But just make sure you're eating no matter what it is, even if it's the same thing every day, 5 times a day that you have to eat because nothing else makes you feel like you can keep it down, then have that. Take the pressure off yourself because you just need to have some energy in you. Drop all pressure, all expectations, because as you know, when you get pregnant, all you want to do is then care for the child, and you want to make sure that whatever you're doing is good for the child. So it takes off that pressure because yes, it's good for the child to make sure you're having lots of green leafy vegetables and sweet potato and things that are like got so many minerals and vitamins, but if you can't keep it down, then it's not really ideal for you. You want to have something that makes you feel like you can conquer life. So make sure that you eat like small things 6 times a day if you need to, just to make sure you have something in your tummy. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, eat something while you're there. So have some food in your bedside table, some cereal, some biscuits, something that you can sort of munch on to make sure you've got something in your tummy. So I've been trying it today and it is helping, which is so good. So today I've had toast, and that night I went and had just toast with jam on it. Luckily we had jam at home, and it just settled my tummy, which was so nice, and I could actually get a good night's rest.
I want to just say how much I recommend getting some Moody Body, especially if you are using the passeries. Like, there's just, they fall out, you know, and they sort of crumble, and these have been lifesavers. I think I've been wearing them every single day, and especially if you do get pregnant and you need to stay on the passeries for 6 weeks, highly recommend.
I am so excited today because I went and did a blood test and I was really brave. I felt super nervous, but no, this blood test is just to check the blood group. We did a urine test as well. I think that that's to check STDs, just common things that you need to do when you are pregnant. So yeah, we did that today. There's a few other things that I'm getting checked for, but I don't remember the scientific names that they were called. Yeah, so I did a blood test today, and I also had been talking to my doctor trying to choose a obstetrician so that I can have a referral letter to that obstetrician. So I was speaking to one of my clients who is a midwife, and she gave me some awesome advice and basically ranked a few different obstetricians around the Geelong area. So my dogs are just so funny, just sitting around. So she recommended Dr. Emily Hunning, and I was looking at 2 hospitals. I was looking at St. John of God, and I was also looking at the private Epworth Hospital in Geelong, or just in Wanpons. And after having a look at a few of them, I decided I think I would go Epworth, only because the doctors, like, it's so hard because you're looking at profiles, so you are, you know, casting judgment on them basically from their image and what they write. But this particular doctor, I had two in mind, but they both look like a little bit more younger, and their profiles like seemed amazing, like all of their experience and where they have studied. And after having a look at the hospital as well, it just looks like a really nice hospital. It's the room that you give birth in basically just looks like a homely room, which is kind of nice, and you're there for like 4 days afterwards learning about breastfeeding. And like, I just thought, yep, it's something that, you know, Jay can stay there too. So I'm like really happy with my decisions.
That says
What does it say, Trudy?
Cool aunt. That's the cool auntie.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be an auntie. Jake and I are pregnant. We're pregnant. We're 8 weeks. That's for your little niece or nephew.
What does that mean, Trudy?
First, we haven't pregnant yet.
I'm
Is
pregnant now. I'm letting you know. I have a baby inside me. Right now. It's 8 weeks and I'm letting you know.
Toby on one
The
side?
baby going, giving you a yawn and a cuddle.
That's...
Mwah. That's it. And then
Yeah, sweet and check it, mother, father now.
But Trudy's got something to tell you.
Sweet, I'm pregnant.
Dad, I'm having a baby.
Oh, he's having a baby?
Yeah, you're gonna be a granddad.
Having a baby?
You're gonna be a
Oh,
granddad.
having a baby.
I can be auntie.
No, I'm gonna be an auntie. Sweet's gonna be a baby.
Just wanted to let you know that it's really important to make sure you are modifying your exercises, even if you have been doing things prior to getting pregnant. Modification is just going to be the key, and don't let your ego get the best of you, because you are going through something that your body has never gone through before. So you need to respond differently than you've ever responded before.
I can't believe that straight after McDonald's I want oranges.
The level of energy I have to do a workout right now is like so small, but I'm gonna do some movement anyway because I need to.
Gluten-free beef ravioli. Only thing I really feel like today.
So tomorrow I have my first obstetrician appointment with Dr. Emily Hunning from Epworth Hospital, and I will learn more about what is next. But at the moment I've been feeling okay. In the daytime today, and yesterday I was feeling a little bit crampy, like I've just got period pains, but that apparently is normal because that's from my growing uterus. Week 10 the baby is the size of an olive, and as of week 11 the baby is the size of a lime, so it does grow pretty quickly the next 2 weeks, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling tighter in my clothes. I've been living in sweatpants or my tights. I've got some new tights from Elite 11 and they're like a lot more stretchy and they just don't push as much on my tummy. Not only is my tummy just bloated, but I've just got so many injection sites that we have done, so it's just tender from all of the injections as well. Now I'm hoping that tomorrow Dr. Emily Hunning says no more medication, you don't need it anymore, but I'm bringing it with me just in case, just to go over it with her. I have about 2 weeks left of medication and I'm really hoping she just says everything looks good. I'm tired all the time, especially when I work really early shifts. I will sleep for about 2 hours that evening, that afternoon, and then I'll still go to bed fine. We are going into 2.0 lockdown now with COVID in Victoria, Australia, and that is frustrating. However, I'm really hoping that Jake is still able to go to the obstetrician appointment with me tomorrow. Lockdowns start as of Tuesday, so I'm hoping it's just borderline again, he's able to go in. Lockdown 2.0 just means that the gym, the studio is closed again. I'm kind of grateful that I don't have to wake up super early for the next 6 weeks, just because I found that a struggle during the first trimester.
Excellent. So lovely, good heartbeat, and only one baby. And it looks like it's going to come and play for a little bit.
Some people have been asking me how many injections I have done so far. Well, this one here is our new one. This one here is our old one. I've done about 12 weeks of injections so far and I have about 1 week left to go. This is filled to the brim of needles. Dig myself in.
Oh,
6 more days. Yeah, I went and did a blood test for the pre-pair, and I was so nervous that I'd already done it for IVF. So apparently I haven't, which is good because I didn't want to double up on anything or do extra blood tests or pay extra costs. But if I have it, then Jake needs to get tested. No joke, that was just the worst. I just cried. I just am so sick of being prodded and poked. This is the last week of it, and I could just see it right there on Thursday when we don't do any more medication anymore. And I'm so hormonal. My tummy for the last like 5 days has just felt like I've got period cramps, like very mild, very low, but still very present period cramps. And it's annoying. And I've got back pain and I'm always tired. I just wanted to share with you the low moments as well as the high moments. I was thinking about this because somebody said that most people actually, when I talk to them about IVF, they say you're so brave, and to be honest, I don't feel brave at all during it. And I was thinking more and more about it, and I don't think that being brave is something that you need to do. I think that bravery comes because you feel afraid, yet you do it anyway. That is what bravery is. Bravery isn't just something that you have and you just go, yes, I'm brave, I'm just gonna like smash out this blood test or do another injection, or, you know, go to this appointment where I have no idea what they're gonna say or ask me to do. Bravery is literally saying, I am so scared, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's important to me, because I want that child, because of this or that. Like, it's just doing it afraid. And I just want to let anybody know that is struggling with trying to feel brave, you don't need to try to feel brave. You can just be as scared as you like, but still just go and do it anyway. And today it was so embarrassing, bawling my eyes out before a simple blood test. But I was honestly scared today, and I think I'm just over it. I'm so over it. I don't feel brave at all. I feel weak, and I feel like I just get weaker and weaker. But I still just keep going because there's no stopping now. Look at their little faces. This right here is where I want to be spending my last day on trimester 1. Oh my gosh. Getting the dogs to run around, go a little bit crazy. At the moment we're still in stage 3 restrictions, so I can be out and about with my face mask on. And sometimes you just need that fresh air, and luckily no one's around. So I've got it half down just to breathe in some freshness. I'm off to do my last injection. That's a wrap, guys. That is my trimester 1. Write down in the comments any experiences that you had in trimester 1 that were different or the same, because I'd love to hear.